Hi, guys, and welcome to the month of April and the coding and tools building for cybersecurity professionals with Fixigeo Security. So, as you all know, this tools building and coding section was strategically mapped out for cybersecurity professionals who are in different fields or department of the profession cybersecurity to understand the concept of how to code and build various tools in the cybersecurity profession. So we adopted this concept to separate it from our official cybersecurity channel to prevent information flooding and also to dedicate this channel for you to understand how to code, the concept of having the ideas on how to build your own tools, and of course, learning how to strategize from the inception of the ideas down to the building of the final product, which is, of course, the project tool which you intend to build. So, this training is very important as we believe that every cybersecurity professional should learn how to code. Coding is very important and means that nobody has to learn how to code in cybersecurity. It's a fallacy or it's a fugazi because as you get more advanced in the profession, you do not want to rely on open source projects for tooling because there are limitations to that. So these limitations are basically the concept or the ideas the developer of that tool has, which might be contrary to what you have in your own ideas of what you want your tools to be. So if you know how to code, that's not going to be a problem for you. And of course, you will be able to integrate your own ideas to build your own tools, not just for you, but also for others who are also interested in using your tools. So, before we get started, let's talk about the recap of last month's episode. So, for last month, we did an introduction proper of the building tools and coding in cybersecurity with Fixigeo Security. There, we talked about a lot of things of what the project is all about and the ideology of why we are introducing this concept in our YouTube channel, which is dedicated for this project. Then, of course, we talked about the importance of building a simple tool as a cybersecurity professional, why you should learn how to build your own tool, no matter how simple it is, because as you get more advanced in the field, most of the things you do on a daily basis has to be automated. Okay, so you don't want to waste time to like start doing the manual approach of getting information about these various informations that you need, and most especially if you're dealing with offensive security or let's say defensive security, you want to ensure that you automate this process because they are very important that you do, and by such doing you tend to reduce the time frame that you spend on your workflow. Then after that, we talked about the concept of coding and training exercises, and of course, the building of actual tools. So in this segment, we were trying to explain that all the viewers on our channel will consist of students who are still taking their cybersecurity courses in various universities or college. And they will definitely have some assignments that will be assigned to them. And of course, they will definitely have also a difficulty to solve these problems. So we do not want to make this to just be basically building tools, like more of like we are conditioning you to just stick to a pattern. We want to expose you to various concepts, and that includes solving assignment projects. And of course, by such doing, we're also going to be able to help the students to understand the concept of every coding, which we're trying to explain, that is in tune to our course code or course outline, which we will be presenting on our YouTube channel. Furthermore, we also talk about tool building. This tool building, we are adopting various programming language, like we previously said, which is in tune to what we have outlined that our coding section and building tools will be all about, which comprises of PHP, Ruby, C, C++, and of course, Go language and Bash script. So these are the concepts which we'll be adopting, and we limited this to this programming language because we believe that explaining things to people should not just be all about how excited you are. Your excitement should be the secondary purpose. Your primary purpose is to expose people to the trending programming language out there that is commonly used and how they can navigate their ways in understanding these various programming language, and of course building their own projects, not just the project which you intend to show them, but the own project they have in mind they want to build. Then after that, we talked about the concept of how we would be coding our simple tools and our complex tools. So we described that the simple tools will be coding it live as they don't take much time. And of course, debugging them is very easy because it's just few lines of codes. But for complex tools, we said we will not be demoing live coding for that, except we have our paid courses, which will be coming soon. That's when we'll be demoing it live, because we do not want to waste your time. And of course, not everyone has a long attention span. So we factor in a lot of conditions, and we decided to say that for the complex coding, we would code them in our own private time and outline it in a very serial format by describing what the tool is all about, and of course putting comments on the various files that comprises of the tool, and of course explaining it to you what each segment of the code is performing in that tool. And by so doing, you will be able to have a proper understanding of the tool which we're demonstrating for that particular segment or episode, which will be describing this code. We also stated that the availability of our code project will always be on our GitHub repository. So we're not just going to code this project on live videos or explain them. After we're done, putting these videos out on YouTube, 48 hours after the videos has been published, we would be uploading this code to our GitHub repositories. So for you to clone and of course study the code, you can also replicate the concept or the steps of how we code it by tweaking a few informations, how best you think you can improve the tool for your own private use. So concluding that introduction, we decided to move on to another phase of the project on that same episode of last month by explaining the concept of requirement.txt. So most people, when they clone projects, they install requirement.txt. They don't really know what is really going on. We describe the importance of requirement.txt and of course how users can analyze codes with requirement.txt to detect possible backdoors and of course vulnerabilities that might be in tune to that requirements that they have installed on their various Linux or machines or Windows machines they are using for their various offensive or defensive security projects, training or business contracts. Okay, so why we did that is because most times while people have the intention of giving you free stuff, we have the idea and the concept that not everything is free, and most people have ill intentions to give you something and of course take something in return, and that includes pinpointing you to a malicious package which might lead to dependency confusion, vulnerability, and you eventually cloning a backdoor into your system. So we describe this in our requirement.txt and showing you how you can detect this and of course read the code to know if the information stated in the requirement.txt is very important or not. Okay, so we did that and we explained it in depth. And after we're done, we rounded up the project by building a simple ping tool. So in that simple ping tool, we described how you can code a ping tool live to scan a single IP address, adopting the arrays in Python. And of course, we also expanded the project to how you can code a tool to ping multiple IP address also by listing arrays of objects in Python, and of course getting the result of this ping tool. So that is just the foundation of the project. That is not actually the end of the project. To ensure that we carry you along on how ideas that comes from inception down to baby stage, to teenage stage, to adult stage, then of course to conclusion, which is also known as the final project, we decided to break it down in these various segments. So, having explained this, for this week, we would be modifying the ping tool, and this modification allows this ping tool to read a series of IP address that is contained in a text file. This IP address can be numbers of IP address or unlimited number of IP address, and of course ping these IP addresses to check if they are live or not and display the response in your terminal. So why did we adopt this concept is that as you continue to perform your offensive security or defensive security related activities, you would be needing to focus on live targets. Okay, so when you use online resources that perform enhanced recon activities such as Shodan or Sensei's or Zumai or Fofor, you would be able to gather a lot of IP address. Okay, so when you gather these IP addresses, of course, we do not expect you to start integrating them into those arrays, right? It doesn't make logical sense. So we decided to expand the scope of this tool, which is the second to the last phase of this tool before we will publish the online repository, on how you can push this IP address into a text file and of course run this tool to read from the text file that contains these IP addresses. So this tool will be able to ping these addresses and see which is alive and their response time. So of course we want to know how fast this tool were able to be pinged, because it's going to give us an idea of how packets in terms of ICMP requests are being received and of course responded to. Because as you build a tool or as you hack or as you perform any form of cybersecurity related activities, you don't want to waste time to focus on targets that have low response time. So the low response time can be on a series of factors, which includes WAF is blocking your request. It can also be that the server has a slow network. So this slow network can also affect your ability to perform certain activities, especially if you're into offensive security, right? So we want to ensure that we get the response time on our terminal and of course have an idea of how long it took for the IP address to respond to the series of ICMP requests that was made to the server holding that IP address. Then after that, we would be talking about exceptions and the importance of exceptions in tool building in Python. Because as you build complex tools, you want to be able to debug errors, right? And debugging errors are very important. That's going to make you to understand if the tool is performing optimally based on what you want it to do. So if the tool is not performing optimally, you can be able to, read from that exception catch to understand what's going on. And it might be either your code error or depending on what the tool has to do on the destination which you're using that tool on. And while still building the tool, we'll be introducing limiting time frames to ping each addresses. Of course, we are talking about sleep time. So we want to introduce sleep time to ensure that we do not get blocked by a web application firewall. So when you're pinging an IP address, let's say you're hacking and you get a series of IP address that belongs to a target, right? Most people would deliberately start, running Metasploit and so on to see if they can uncover vulnerabilities. But that's not a smart way of an ethical hacker or someone who is very intelligent. You have to be smart, okay? The first concept you have to do is to ping the IP addresses to see which one is alive or which one is able to receive ICMP ping packets. And that's going to give you an idea of what you should focus on, okay? You can be frustrated when you do not have a proper strategy of how to, go about a target. And that includes the first stage, pinging if that IP address is valid. Okay, so we'll be introducing sleep time. Let's say at the end of the day, let's say we have like 100 IPs that belong to Microsoft. And of course, when we ping that IP address, it's going to be reading that our IP and our MAC address is the one sending those pings, right? So there's a way you can ping a target and you don't know what firewall rules they set. So that firewall rule can, block your request and of course, you wouldn't be able to perform further red offensive security related activities on that target. So after we're done, coding these tools, the code repository will be available after the final stage and workflow of this tool building section of the project. So the final stage is that we want this tool to be able to accept your own text file. Okay. Today's tool, we are going to create a text file, put a bunch of IP addresses, and of course, use it as a demo. But, like we said, we want to teach you how to have the inception of ideas, baby stage, teenage stage, outdoor stage, and final stage of the project before you can deploy. So this is how people build projects. Nobody comes with the final ideas. Okay. We already have these ideas, but we want to break it down on how basically a novice would, have these ideas. Like first of all, they will say, okay, I want to ping a single IP address. Then after that, they will say, okay, I want to ping multiple IP address. Okay, what if I make it this way that I put a text file where a lot of IP address are, contained, and this IP address will now be pinged individually to see which one is alive. Then finally, what if I make this tool to, instead of putting the IP address into a text file, I create a text file, and this tool will request me to provide my text file, and of course, ping the text file for me, and furthermore, do some other things which would not want to disclose in this video for the sake of protecting this concept of what we want to build. Okay, so the final project, we will disclose what the final project is, and after we've done, we would now publish this tool for you to clone and use it for your offensive security related activities. So be patient. We're training you, we're teaching you, and we love what we're doing for you. So we want to do it properly, and of course, ensure that you have these ideas in depth. So like we said, this is to ensure that you have a proper grasp of everything we're trying to explain. Okay. We don't want to just build tools and push it out there, like, creating the impression that we're good at what we're doing. No, our idea is not to teach you how good we are. Our idea is to teach you to understand. You are our number one priority, not to showcase our skill set. Okay. We have nothing to prove to you or anyone else, but rather we're here to teach you. And that is our passion and our drive for whatever we do for you. So with that being said, let's get started with this week's episode of the ping tool that reads from text file. So on this list, sorry, ignore this document file, text, and CDN. We're working on a very sophisticated tool that is going to help you as an offensive security. So just ignore these two files, okay? We don't need it. So on this list, we have a series of proxy lists we cloned from an online repository, okay? So this proxy list is for some certain reasons. It's a free and open source proxy list. You can search online and get these various IP address just to test, okay? So this is just a demo data we want to use. And of course, if you can see here, we named it as IP list underscore target.txt. Now let's go to our project folder, which is this build tools with Python. And let's create a file. Let's call it ping. And we call it .py because we're dealing with Python, and we hit enter. Now, remember, if we want to ping a tool, we need ping tree. And of course, we stated we want to introduce time. So we need to import ping tree and time. So we can say import ping tree. Okay. And we hit enter. Then we can say import time. You can see it's telling us already what to do. And we say time and we hit enter. Now we have created a text file. Okay. And this text file contains a series of IP address, right? Now, let's say we want to open this file. So we want this file to constantly be open. So we use the reserved keyword with, okay? Now, so what we're trying to say is that with this file open, we want you to read it. So we can say open, sorry about it. Then we say in bracket, we say IP list, okay, underscore target.txt. Okay, and don't forget it has to be in inverted commas. Okay, then we'll say comma, okay, and we say read. Okay, then now we want to state it, what object we want to assign to this text file. We can say as, and we can say target underscore IP. Remember, we stated in our previous video that if you're naming something, you should ensure that you name your tools or your object as a variable name that you can be able to understand your tool. Should in case you need to check the comments, you need to check informations like to debug the tool, right? Okay. It's very important that you learn a very good naming convention. Okay. And of course, at Fixit Gateway Security, we have a naming convention and we're not using it here, but we just want to use a basic naming convention to teach you what we're doing. Now, we have read this file, but we cannot just extract this raw data. It's going to be, complicated to understand our information. So we have to pick this file we are reading from, which we have assigned as an object, and assign it to a new object. So we can call this new object to be final underscore IP, to be equal to, then we say target underscore IP. Okay. Now we want to read for each lines because of course, if you can see from the text file, we have IP number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and so on. You can see here, right? We all have numbers of IP. So we want to read each IP as a single line, not the whole IP address. So we can say read, okay? Then we split it, okay? Sorry about it. And we say split lines. And of course, we put a bracket and we hit enter, okay? So here, what we are trying to say is that the target IP should be assigned to this object final IP, okay? When this file is open, it should read the IP address in this file as a single lines, okay? So it shouldn't complicate issues and read the entire IP address as a single, like everything together, okay? Now that we have created this, the next thing we want to do is that we want to iterate across this new object, okay? Why do we need to iterate? Because we are reading each IP as a single data, okay? So we want to say for each of these, let it read and of course ping it, right? Now we can say for, we now introduce for loop and we can say for, we can call it I, but since we are dealing with IP, I always believe that we should assign objects related to the tools we are building. So we can say for IP in final underscore IP, okay? We put colon, then we can say IP, okay, which is this, object equals to, give space IP dot strip, okay? Now, why are we stripping this is because as we code, we might be dealing with white spaces. Let's say, what do we mean by white spaces? I'll show you. Let's say this IP address, right? We just, put something like this, right? So this is an empty space. So we want it to, strip any white spaces and ignore it, okay? Because if we don't do this, it might ping to this place and stop, okay? So that's why we're using strip. Now we go back here. Now we have used for IP, we say IP.strip, right? Now we want to now create another concept. So the concept is that we're dealing with IP addresses. So when you're performing your recon, you'll be, extracting both IPs and domains, and you do not know when you have, copied all this data together, okay? And this data would, be considered as not part of what it's supposed to recon at, right? Or ping at. So we can say if not MOT, not, okay, IP, since we are dealing with this new object, right? To, to iterate across this, if not IP, okay, we can now say print, okay, then we can say F, of course, we're dealing with IP address format. This is not an IP address. It's not an IP address. We will be skipping this, okay? Now we can decide to put that, we can just say bracket IP. So let's say it's a domain, right? Then we hit enter and of course we Control S. Now we have stated this, right? If it skips that, we don't want the program to end. Sorry about it. We have to now introduce the keyword continue, okay? Now you can see why this is happening. It's suggesting to us what we can do. This is a special plugin. Now we can now say try. We want to put an exception. So why is exception very important? Is because after it has continued, it should try, pinging other IP address, right? Now, you can see this is suggesting a series of code we can, adapt. But for us, we're not going to use that. So we can say the status underscore response. Okay, we say equals to ping 3. We want to ping other objects, right? Then we can say, ping. Okay, then we say IP. Okay, good. So what we're trying to say here is that, because we're trying to add exception, okay? So we're saying try this, okay? If this is not an IP, continue, right? Then try to see which of the IP is valid. So if the status response, which of course we're talking about 200, okay? If the status response is equals to this, that means the IP was successfully pinged. Then we want to print, this status response. But however, we previously stated that if we are pinging a large target, we do not want to have a situation whereby we would be, blocked by a web application firewall. So this is where we put a time sleep. So we can say time, dot sleep. So in this case, I can say for each IP, I want you to ping after 5 seconds before continuing. Okay. Then after you have pinged each IP and there is a response, you can say if status response, we can say print. Okay. We'll say bracket F. Say this IP address is alive and reachable. And of course, we state /t and we say IP and we say the response time and we say, and the response time is, we say T, then we say status response. Okay. It's very important that you understand this. So what we're trying to say is, it should state the status response time, which it took to, reply. So we can say milliseconds. Okay. Because we're dealing with milliseconds. Now we have to introduce the else. So the else here is very important because if there is no response, okay, we want the tool to print F that the IP is not alive. Okay, this IP address is not reachable because we want to state the IP address that are not reachable. Okay, then we say /t, and of course we state the IP address. And we close the bracket. Okay. Now we have put a try. We need to state the exception. Okay. Try and exception should be on the same line. So we can say except the keyword. Okay. Then we call the class exception. Of course, we assign a variable name to be E. Okay. Then we say print. Okay. And we say format of F. And we say error pinging the IP address, okay, IP, and of course the exception, right? Good. So you might be wondering why exception is because as you try, suddenly there will be an error that will be encountered. Okay, so you want this exception to capture that error, and of course, tell you what the error is all about. So we can now state that for this exception, it should tell us the error and which IP is giving us that error. So what would that error be? It might be some sort of not properly in the format of IP address. So when this IP address, of course, has an error, let's say instead of 123 dot, we say 123/. That's an error, right? So we want this exception to catch that and tell us where the error is. And this is very important, okay? So why is this ideology or this concept is good in building tools? Is because as you build a tool, and as you constantly expand the ideas, exceptions are very important, okay? Because when you build that tool, you have a fixed, dream or vision, which you want that tool to be. So in the concept that this vision is not attained, you want it to be in such a way that you can be able to triage. Sorry, I'm using offensive security word or bug bounty related words. You want to be able to triage where this error is coming from to understand where you need to, resolve this issue. Okay. So it's very important to use exceptions and why we introduce exception. So now we're done. Let's now run this tool. We go back again to our IP target list. Okay. You can see while we're coding, we were giving suggestion on what to do. So we have a few plugins that could help us with that, but this is just a simple tool. So we are not going to use that. We just have our own ideas. So we want to use our own ideas. But when we're building complex tools and we are trying to debug and we're coding, certain suggestions, when we review them and we see that they are valid and they are very, they align with the ideology of our tool, we can always use that. So that would not be talked about now until we're done with this project, and we will show you a few tricks in our future videos that we'll be publishing. So let's, run the tool. We just run the tool, see what's going to happen. So we have our IP list, right? You can see because we stated to sleep after 5 seconds. That's why it's taking this time. And see this IP address is alive. This is a Google IP address. Now you can see this IP is not reachable. Do you know why it's not reachable? Because we introduced this IP. It's like a VirtualBox IP, right? We just want to show you that this tool works. You can see gradually it's pinging IP addresses that are valid, It's going to ping. If we state like sleep time to be 1, it's going to be very fast. Okay, we would stop. Let's use Ctrl+C. Okay, we clear this. I'll show you something. So let's put this to be 1 second. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. So we run our tool again. See what's going to happen. See, it's taking 1 second. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, and it's pinging out the IP address, right? So if we Ctrl+C this and we decide to, Ctrl+C this, and we decide to comment this out, and you see what's going to happen. And if you go back to the import, you can see time is grayed out because we're no more using time, right? Now let's ping this IP address, see what's going to happen. So you can see, it's just reading them. It's just reading them as long as they are reachable, right? So these are like IPs that are not reachable. And of course, you can see how it's pinging them, right? Okay. So you might be asking, why did we introduce time if we can make this tool to be pinging straight? Is that we have the ideology that when you're hacking a target, okay, you're dealing with IP address that belongs to a target. And that IP addresses would be sitting on a firewall, okay? Now, if your IP address is constantly pinging these various IP addresses at interval without a time slip, these various organizations will detect this to be a malicious act. And of course, boom, they will block you. Okay, so that's why we're introducing this. Now, remember, we stated in our previous explanation that if we have a white space here, I want you to see something. Now, we introduced 3 white spaces, right? Now, let's Ctrl+S this file. Now let's run this. Let's put this to be 1 second. Okay, it's very important. You're gonna see what's gonna happen about the importance of the white spaces. Remember the strip, right? To strip white spaces. Now let's run this. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. It's reading from serial order. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, right? So this is not an IP address. We would be skipping this 1, 2, 3. So if you come here, 1, 2, 3, you see the importance of the strip. Okay. So if there are white spaces, just strip them and continue targeting the, target. So this is the importance of, having this ideology of building a tool. First of all, we have this ideology. We want to ping a single IP address. Now we want it to be an array of IP address. Then we further moved on that we want it to be an IP address from a text file. And of course, introducing exceptions and, catching exceptions as well. And after that, we stated that in our next videos, we'll be introducing another concept of the tools accepting your own text file, not you manually modifying this, IP list target. Sorry, this IP list underscore target.txt manually to, ping your target. So this is very important that we did this, and we gradually walk you to these various, stages of building your own tools, because at the end of the day, we want you to be very smart. We want you to learn how you can always improve your ideas, and of course, building something not just for you, but for others to use as well. So as you can see, it's working. Our tool is pinging, and as you can see, we do not have any errors here. You can see everything is working. There are no errors here, and everything is working as we intended. And you can see the time in milliseconds to get a response of the ICMP request, which we send to these various IP addresses. Okay, so we'll be closing this, and That's it for this coding section and tool building. Sorry, this repository is not going to be available yet until we move on to the final stage. So that final stage is that you're going to be able to supply your own text file. And there's a whole lot of things we'll be introducing as well, which we don't want to disclose, so that you'll be excited to wait for that next video. Okay? So with that, we have come to an end of this week's episode of the tools building and coding section with Fix It Gateway Security. And we hope you have learned something very interesting today. Please expect more and more from us. Subscribe to our various YouTube channels. We base these channels on categories because we want you to have a clear way of learning and, of course, understanding various concepts of the ideas we have to, give you free. All these are free except for our paid courses, of course, which you have to pay for and comes with a price. But all these ideas are free and we're very excited to give it to you for free. So as a way of showing gratitude and appreciation, we humbly request that you subscribe to ours, show some love, drop your comments, expect a lot of things from us. And we promise, like we said, this year, it's going to be the lowest of what we're going to give to you guys as long as God permits it, that we're alive and we're strong. And of course, we'll always be alive and strong to give you whatever visions and dreams we have. So with that, we have come to an end of this week's episode. We want to say thank you for watching. And for those who have been showing us love and support, we love you too. And we see you and we observe you. We appreciate everything you do. Keep doing you. Keep having fun. Spend time with your loved ones. And for those who are celebrating Easter, we want to wish you a happy Easter celebration. Enjoy your weekend, have fun, and please do not forget to keep working. Okay, don't get lost in the ideas of celebrations and, of course, forgetting your dreams and vision, because holidays don't pay bills. Kidding. But you need to learn to have a work-life balance. Okay, don't just get carried away with fun that you forget what is important, because as long as we're alive, we always have responsibilities. We need to clear out a lot of responsibilities, and that includes financial problems. Okay, so don't get carried away with the holidays. Celebrate with your loved ones, spend time with them, have fun, eat as much as you can, as long as your body can take. And until next time, see you. Bye for now.